Good afternoon. My name is Ling and I'm from Microsoft. On October 19 last year, Microsoft launched the Digital Education Services, which is a set of complementary tools and services that is hosted on Microsoft Azure and integrated into Office 365. It is also integrated with sets of mobile apps and solutions from Microsoft and its partner to form a comprehensive education solution. And it is for literacy, numeracy, early grade learnings, and also to support a platform for K-12 subjects, which is math, science, English, value education in certain countries, which is support a proven solution that for anytime, anywhere learning, which can be accessed by various devices. 1 in 4 adults on this earth could not read or write, and 124 million children and young adolescents are still out of school. You'll be seeing a lot of these numbers these 3 days, right? This is a fundamental education challenge which every nation is facing. And it is because children do not have access to quality education or even to have access to learning and relevant material. And literacy rate remained unchanged or couldn't advance. The solutions that we are providing is basically based on the solutions that we are providing is based on you are able to connect anytime, anywhere, whether you're online or offline. Mobile technologies is in our fingertips right now. You can see that the number of mobile subscribers is as many as what we have, as many people as what we have on Earth today. And the number of phones, mobile phones, is much more than we have landlines. And it took only over 20 years to achieve this. And the solutions that we are providing, digital education services, basically based on scalable, sustainable. It works online or offline, right, which is very practical. And we are focusing on emerging countries. These are the sets of solutions that I am introducing to you. I will give a brief description on the solutions, then I will go into the countries and partnerships and how we run it in around 5 to 6 countries in this region. Microsoft Data Gathering basically is a mobile solution that uses it for data gathering instead of using basic pen and paper. For Flashcard, it's a digital flashcard. Chekhov Chekhov Story Author is basically you use it to create a story. You can use images, audio narration to create a story, which teacher will be able to use it in school. Microsoft Education Delivery is widely used in this part of the region, which I have some stories later. Worldreader, we have around 50,000 stories, e-stories, and in 40 languages. For Microsoft Educator Community, basically you connect teachers together where you can learn or share best practices. And we noticed that teachers in developed country and developing country, there is still a huge gap. And that's why we do have a localized educator community service for that particular area or particular country. For example, in the Philippines, you just cater for teachers in the Philippines. Microsoft Math, I will have some stories about it in South Africa. Basically, it's a tool to use to learn mathematics, to collaborate, to compete among students, and eventually to even take tests. And Microsoft in the classroom, you connect classroom to classroom, teachers to teachers, and of course, Office 365. I would like to share with you stories in the Philippines. We started off in 2003. Microsoft Education Delivery carries high-quality education material like math, science, English, and value education for grade 5 and grade 6. Using our mobile devices and via the mobile network. A typical use case will be a teacher downloading material into his mobile when it's online, then going into a remote places. Philippines have 7,100 islands, and teachers have to get on a boat or sit on a motorbike to go into a remote places to teach where there's no network. So this is what we do, and it has been set up by phase, even though it started off in 2003, but we have it in phases, right? Just like what Richard has been saying, we used to look into around 4 to 5 years of projects, but now we look into around 2 to 3 years, right? It might reduce to even a 1-year project, and the various partners will have to continue with it. Basically, like what Richard has said, you have to plan for your exit. But we plan for our exit, even we begin it, even we started it, right? We even look into the sustainability plan before we even start a project, because there should be a continuation after the funder have exit. There's no point on running a project and it will not be continued, right? For the project that we have in the Philippines, Microsoft is as a technology partner, and then we have the Ayala Foundation as the local implementer, right? We have Globe Telecom, who make sure that we have network, and we work with the Department of Education from the beginning. And right now, the Department of Education, after around 12 years now, the Department of Education is mainstreaming it to the 38,000 public elementary schools by themselves. And at one point, we worked with Toshiba as well, because in order for the digital education delivery to work, it connects your mobile to a TV where you teach in class. So, and the other 2 countries that we have this program, because in certain countries, before teaching the students, you have to teach the teachers first. And in Indonesia and Bangladesh, we use digital education services, partnering with Pearson Foundation, International Learning Association, to teach the 16 techniques of teaching to the teachers. We go into a remote places where we bring all these techniques of teaching to the teachers. I have been to those places, and I can tell you that after you have been to those places, you come back and you will thank God every day of what we have. The children over there, they do not have access to a lot of things, not to mention technology. Another country that we use digital education service is in Vietnam, where we work with British Council on teaching English. This is Microsoft Math. Microsoft Math is a solution that students use it to learn math, practice math. You know, you can see the example, read the theory, see the example. If you do not know how to do this question, you will be able to learn from a theory from this solution. And besides, you can even form groups to compete and have ranking. The teachers will be able to form a group for his class and to practice math, to teach math. In 2008, we have started off this project, and by 2012, we managed to reach 10,000 students. By 2014, we managed to reach 48,000 students. And by 2015, last year, 1.5 million of mathematics question has been solved. So basically, students who have signed up this solution, 53% of them are still active today. And 82% of them is used outside classroom hour, outside school hour. So this is what we have for South Africa. And right now we are extending it to Tanzania. This is a very interesting picture that we took it on the field. It's a sugarcane plantation. We have this project with, this project is funded by United States Department of Labor. And we work with World Vision to use data gathering to monitor 52,000 children and 30,000 households to reduce child labor. Basically, child labor is from poverty, right? When the household is poor, of course, the children has to go to the field to work. So we have around 732 trained community watch group in 148 Barangay to monitor these children to make sure they go to school, their household get funded, get some, get aid so that they are able to go to school. And another program that we use data gathering is in Vietnam, where we work with Action Aid for disaster preparedness, that we use it at the Mekong Delta. That's where we use it as early warning system as well, besides gathering your data and for disaster preparedness. Another project that we have, this is the project that we have with UNESCO in Thailand, in the Thak, Mesot, Chiang Rai area, where we bring mobile solutions to these out-of-school migrant children, 4,000 of them in the outskirts of between the border of Myanmar and Thailand. We partner with the ONI. ONI is the Office of Non-Formal and Informal Education of Thailand. And also we partner with True Corporation. True Corporation is a telco as well, where they will bring network to the area. So you can see that there are some similarity in all our work here, because it's always based on public-private partnerships, right? Just like what Richard is saying, you need to have like equal benefit. What is the value proposition for all the parties in order for it to be sustained? Transparency, like what Richard is saying, is very important as well. For me, when I talk to my partners, it's always very open. We have to understand with each other what works, what doesn't work. And I always go down to the ground. I'm based in Singapore, but if I were to sit in Singapore, I wouldn't know what works, what doesn't work on the ground. Normally, I'll go down to the ground and assess the situation as well. So these are very critical. Besides this project, I have two more projects in where we work with Oxfam on women empowerment in Cambodia and in Indonesia. Basically, to bring technology to those women in the paddy field, and knowledge is actually power. I spoke to a lady, and she was saying that after this program and the husband no longer abused her, like the mother-in-law look up to her, right? Their life is enriched now. She has the knowledge. She knows how much is the market price of a produce, how to tackle certain issues of pest control in the field, right? She even know how to audit the village head who is having funding and supposed to improve the village. And the village head was not too keen when we were there, and this is what I call change lives, right? Changing lives. So to finish my presentation, basically these are all the characteristics that I've mentioned in all the projects. You can access the education resource safely, of course. You use it in school and out of school, right? It's affordable on large screen devices. You can use it on a mobile phone or a tablet. You can pre-install or custom-made it to have a custom experience pre-installed into the devices before you send it out. It works online and offline. Students will be able to create, compete, and collaborate just like the Microsoft Math. Teachers will be able to create, share, and track progress, right? And it is free to learners, to educators, and to institutions as well. This is available freely in Windows stores. So if you have any interest in all these solutions, you can always see me. Thank you.